28 minutes past 6. Good morning. My name is Ifeyemi Andrew. And now we take a look at some headlines. We begin with the Vanguard newspaper, where it says here with the lead headline, Nigerians struggle as high drug prices fuel health crisis. And cholera strain in Lagos, highly contagious, health commissioner. Population census too sensitive to be rushed, federal commissioner. Sensitive how and sensitive why? What's too sensitive about trying to know the number of persons in the country? Find out all the details on the Vanguard. I'm sure when you read, you would get some idea of what perhaps the federal commissioner meant by too sensitive. Another headline still on the Vanguard newspaper, we must focus on charting roadmap for Nigeria's development. Obaseki, that's the Edo State governor speaking there. And NIMET predicts 3-day thunderstorms, cloudiness across Nigeria. You might say that prediction is somewhat right. But then go get the details so you know when it's the prediction dates, when it starts, and how long the 3 days are for, or whether we are already experiencing it. Because I mean, you can tell that we've had few thunderstorms and rainfall, a handful amount of rainfall the past few days. Or are we expecting more? Well, the only way to find out is to go to the Vanguard. And this one says Israel Adesanya announces UFC return. Apologies for that. Israel Adesanya announces UFC return. One of my favorite UFC fighters for his weight class. You can find out all that he had to say. And also one of the Nigerians doing well in the UFC. There's also Usman Kamaru, who's also very, very talented. Nigeria confronts its worst economic crisis in a generation. That's also something you can look out for in the Vanguard newspaper. Now over to the Punch. This one says import duty. Federal government summons 80 private jet owners over operating papers. Import duty. Federal government summons 80 private jet owners over operating papers. 80. Note, that's not all the jet owners we have in the country. These are just 80 of them that were summoned. Presidency Obi clash over new presidential jet. Okay, I mentioned this yesterday when somebody sent a message with regards to Labour's disagreement. It was on the headline yesterday. The government wanted to forge ahead with 62,000 naira, and then I was because I had seen this, that the presidency was looking at getting a presidential jet, a new one. And I'm saying, let's even take away the cost of what a presidential jet is, what it would cost to get one. That is not even the issue. Do you know how much to maintain a jet a year? The hangar, private hangar first of all, and then the jet maintenance itself. Not to mention other papers and other things that should be paid for in a year. So why then do you think Labour would not get upset and ask for what they're asking for and say, you can't tell us there's no money if you're going to do this? Well, let's wait and see how it plays out. Edo PDP asks Shaibu to resign over support for APC. That's also a headline from the Punch newspaper. And Osimhen prefers Arsenal, Chelsea to PSG move. Okay, we would also still wait and see what the details of that is. You know, at the moment, Osimhen is wrapped up in some controversy with former Super Eagles coach Finidi George, who's also a legend. And everybody has diverse views about how everything has played out. Well, so go find out from the Punch newspaper. Cholera spread, fear of school outbreak rises as pupils resume. And I think the major concern should be on public schools, because, I mean, if we are to be honest, we know the situation of the schools. So we're in for something serious if we do not act accordingly to address this problem. The numbers to call are 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0002. and 0817-923-0007. Now, any of these numbers you can call to be a part of the conversation. We are streaming live on Facebook. So if you want to listen, watch, all you need to do is go on Facebook, Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, where you can not only listen to us, but you can also watch us live. You can watch the Morning Crossfire from anywhere you are in the world. You can also watch and listen to every of our program on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. All you need to start out with is like the page, get onto the live stream, drop your comment, and most importantly, click on the share button. Very important. We'll be taking your messages on Facebook. Let's start with Justice Ori. He says their tenure has ended. Staying beyond that, what the constitution stipulates, an attempt to cause unrest. King Boy says, good morning. Pro-Wike chairman refused to leave the council due to tenure elongation by Mata Mewula and his friends. Wike supporters should allow peace in Rivers State. King Boy says, Mr. Andrew, Wike chairman refused to leave local government council. Okay, I think we took that before. Christian Williams, I sincerely pray our youth will not allow themselves to be used. Thank God Ability says, tension as the youth occupy LG local government headquarters. They will plan, they will gather, but their gathering at the end of the day will be your own glory. When you have God around you, there's nothing to fear. The governor is in charge. Skillful Piro says, many feared killed as gunmen attack two Anambra communities. Sad one. Our security agencies should make sure they fish out the killers. Gift in stream, any youth that would want to die for politicians, that's his problem. I remember when you say this gift in stream, it brings my mind to one of the callers one time who said, last election I was supporting the SDP candidate, I almost died, I almost lost my life. Today I saw him and the FCT minister shaking hands. Andrew, I know they do again. And I was laughing, but I think gift is basically just speaking in almost the same direction with politicians. Raymond Eze Aliko says the tenure of 23 local government area chairmen in the state have elapsed. There is no tenure elongation. Please, they should go home and rest. Justice Ori says their tenure has ended. Staying beyond that is trying to cause unrest in the state. The former council chairman should go. Precious Onwalozie says the federal government wants to buy new aircraft. Tinubu is indeed milking from the dying economy. God help Nigeria and the governor to address us this morning. I think it's a welcome development. Alaris Spief, we have no other state to call our own, none other than what we are. None of them worth a drop of the blood and any rivers of every river street. We need to be wise. I think it brings us to what former President Goodluck Jonathan says, that his ambition is not worth the blood of any human being. His ambition is, I think that's the height of selflessness. And if anybody would want to look at what a leader should stand for, what it should look like, any semblance of it, that statement by the former president should be like the bar. Nobody needs to die because I want to be something or you want to be something, and that's what he was saying. I had to go local to you. The headline says he prefers Arsenal. We need peace in Rivers State. Chairman for peace to reign. Make una go abeg. Furo Nicholas. Plenty of messages on Facebook. Blessed Allah says no way for these chairmen in the different councils because Rivers people are simplified. That's Blessed Allah. Okay, now let's go to the phone. Continue with more messages, but let's start with the phone lines now. God's time from Onelga. You're welcome.
Yeah, police said they are ready to do their job amidst the crisis in Rivers State.
Mm-hmm.
I think the police commissioner should be commended for being proactive because as you can see, everywhere is being occupied, according to your news, by youth of Rivers State in the various LGA. And for me, I don't think that is necessary because the law will take its course, and definitely if the tenure of the LGA chairman has been has elapsed, they will definitely leave office. If they don't leave office, I think there is some civil way to address the issue, being the court and any other place. But for me, I don't advise the youth to be occupying the gates of various LGA councils. And I commend the police commissioner for being proactive. I say they should swing into action and make sure that nobody is being hurt over the protest or over the blockage. And secondly, the cholera outbreak I think the federal government should swing into action, and definitely the state government, they should also look into it, because school is about to resume after the public holiday, so that children wouldn't contact that and take it back home. Thank you, and do have a smart day.
Cookie Gam from Remolumeni, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Andrew, the governor's speech broke at this morning to Rivers people. What I want you to do for me and personal to me, let him appoint caretaker committee on the speech this morning. 2, let him rent an apartment for the local government chairman. If they don't leave the council, let him go and rent 3-bedroom flat for the caretaker committee today. Allow the old ones, let them stay in that old one. Let him form the caretaker committee. Let him rent a flat for them to stay. What I made it to be about, what Timothy was, I refused to go. I made appointed Chico and gave me money to rent an apartment to around his council for 6 months. So because there's no vacuum. So again, Andrew, you see, I wonder why this will not leave office after a turn as a spear. You are elected for 3 years, and 3 years as well, want to be in office. And where does it happen? But I know Rivers State will move on. Luckily, we have a governor that is very peaceful and good governor that don't want to take crisis. Even if you are the former governor of the weekend by now, but I love this governor. Let him do needful to make sure he put a critical committee to run the government for 3 months or 6 months before the election.
All right, Cookie Gam, your point has been made. Thank you. We are moving on to JJ now in Rumigbo. Good morning, JJ.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Yeah, morning.
Yes, I had the commissioner of police, and I want to say kudos to him. But well, it's not late. But when people were beating those drums of war that led to this situation we find ourselves right now, I would have curbed it or nipped it in the bud, but I didn't do that. When somebody is saying that today he wants to share weapons in the name of farm implement today at the council secretariat, just yesterday, the former chairman of Eleme local government, Olo, was ranting seriously that anybody that comes near the council, that the person will go see his forefathers. The other one was shouting, if they burn you, I don't understand. You would have invited these people, possibly lock them up with their head cool. You allowed them go. But you didn't do that. Now you are deploying men up and down. They are calling for backup and all those. You would have done that long ago. For the broadcast of the governor, I urge everybody to listen so that you understand him, not when he says A, you say B at the end of the day. So,
thank you, JJ. Mufasa from NTA. Let's hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning, Mufasa.
Let me equally start by commending the Commissioner of Police for reading the Riot Act. I also want to say that the refusal of the government chairman, whose tenure has elapsed yesterday, to vacate office for me is a call for anarchy and a breakdown of law and order. I would also want the commissioner to invite this former local government chairman to explain to him why he would refuse to leave office. That place is not your birthright. You were voted into office to stay in office for 3 years and expired yesterday, so you cannot force yourself on the people. So please, in the interest of peace, they should, as a matter of urgency, listen to the people. The people who gave you the mandate are now coming to say that your tenure has expired. Please leave the office for other people to come into government. You know, power is transient, it's not permanent. So I will say that, I also want to say that it's a good thing that the governor has informed us that Rivers State has been rated one of the best, fourth-time, governor states. I think it's a good one. Regardless of what is going on in the state, governance is going on smoothly. So please, those who want to cause chaos and anarchy in the state should have a rethink.
All right, Mufasa, thank you. George from Buguma, let's hear you. Good morning.
Yes, Andrew. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, still in the spirit of the Salah Easter greeting. Yes, I want to say that the governors coming to speak to Rivers people, the answers are not very far from us. I think the governor is coming because he's a man of peace and he's coming to preach the peace message so that mostly our youth will be informed and parents will take cognizance that there is a need for them to call their children to order because we know, and I agree 100% that the youth are the the bona fide people that are used for democratic process. And I know, you, of course, Andrew, you know the mind of every young youth, full of either anger, full of aggressiveness, full of rights to...
George, I don't know the mind of every young youth. And
ignorant, or even when they don't really know what...
It is not fair to say the mind of every youth is full of aggressiveness.
They always want to take the laws into their hands. But come to see things, Andrew, you know that in life nothing moves until something moves it. Now, the tenure of the local government chairman is being overtaken. It is being moved by the constitution of the laws of this land.
All right, George, we don't have all the time. I think we have to. I think we already get your point. We have to move on to another caller now, George.
That is it. Thank you.
Blessing from Anthony. Good morning. Okay, let's go to Rupoku. Andy is on the line. Hello, Andy. Good morning to you.
Yeah, Femi, good morning.
Good morning.
On the existing protocol, I want to go straight to say and assure the Rivers people. See, I don't even see anything anybody should pine. I don't see anything anybody should be afraid of going out to do your legitimate duties or work in order for you to put your hand in the mouth when it comes to food. Everybody should be calm. Former governor of Rivers State said, when the law speaks, Togri will win. And the High Court of Competent Jurisdiction has spoken that the law that Bright Amehule and his people made, it has been vacated. So the law has spoken. So I think everybody should just calm down. All those threats are just empty threats. We are all Rivers people. I am telling you and I'm giving you my word. By this time tomorrow, congratulations in advance to all the CTC caretaker chairmen that are coming. Let's tell ourselves the truth. There will be no problem. Andrew, I am betting you. Everybody is calm. Thank you very much.
All right, Ida from Nkoro. Good morning.
Yeah, Andrew Femi, thank you very much. Good morning.
Good morning,
I want to talk
Ida.
about the governor's statement this morning. Andrew Femi, since when governor just speak this one, I'm very, very happy because the 1 year of the governor, just like 4 years, that a project is moving in River State by this governor. I want to thank him. And I want to plead with all those local government chairmen to please allow River State to be in peace. Please, I'm begging them. You can see River State is peace. There's no gunshot. There's no kidnapping since this governor took over. I want to plead with them. They are turning of a lap. Please, we need caretakers to take over. And I believe that by tomorrow, you have a congratulating message. And the governor is going to speak today and we'll start congratulating. First of all, I want to congratulate my local government chairman. I will come to an announcement there for him. He's a good man. Thank you very much. God bless.
All right, Ida, thank you very much. The numbers to call again are 0817-923-0002. You can also call 0817-923-0003. From Rubo Dumaya, Bright is on the line. Okay, let's go over to Alfred in Emoha. Alfred, good morning.
Andrew, good morning.
Good morning, Alfred.
Andrew, I'm calling you right from Emoha.
Mm.
And let me thank God so much that today has come. And this is the day that every Emogan awaits to see. A day wherein the Lord will no longer see himself as the local government chairman of Emoha. A day wherein Emoha will now begin to celebrate, will now begin to dance around, that they will now see light in Emoha. And Andrew, let me now say that it is very barbaric that a local government chairman would want to share knife in a local government for the reason that he wants to give them for farming. And you agree with me that you've eaten corn long ago, like 3 months ago, you've eaten corn. And this is no longer a cutting season. Why would a local government chairman, if not for wickedness, if not to suck blood, want to share knife to his local government people? Shame to him.
Well, Alfred, I think it will be out of place to say to suck blood and all the others that you mentioned, because the council chairman, regardless of season or time, it's not only corn you can plant now. So if he wants to share crude farming tools to people to clear bushes, and there's a lot of things that farmers would need those for. And it's very possible that there are many other crops that they can plant. Even the ones that have yam planted, they need to weed the farm, don't they? So you can't say outrightly that, oh, it is for sucking of blood, or it is for, no. I think that would be going too far. Or unless something happens that you can connect to this, then we can have that conversation. But that was not what the council chairman said himself. So please, all right, let's be guided with that one. 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007. Those are some of the numbers you can call to be a part of our conversation. Emmanuel Badi says, Asari tells ex-council chairman to go home. The tenure has ended. The former chairman are playing with the peace and security of this state. Let's see what we have on WhatsApp. I know that there are lots of messages. I'll start with Neki. Neki says, please, Chidi Lloyd should be stopped from sharing those tools in the pretense of anything he didn't do before now. Should be jettisoned. He should be carried out of that office if need be. The governor is in control. That's from Neki. Patrick Amadi says, good morning. The peaceful protest yesterday was in order. The Martins-led assemblymen amended laws should be obeyed. This is from Patrick Amadi in Afara Ichie. Another message here says, good morning, Ifemi. The problem with us is this part of Nigeria is that we talk too much. Tenure of this council chairman has ended. Hence, making all this noise is not necessary. We should discuss relevant issues and not what everyone is shouting this morning. Local government chairman refuse to leave office is illegal and unconstitutional. Whether they like it or not, they must vacate their office. Rivers State doesn't belong to any one person. Adonis Opwene from Emago Kubo sent that message. Kelvin Frank, this is too long, Kelvin Frank, I can't take all of it. But also says there is no room for kicker. So this is a conversation that was also held yesterday. I was asking some lawyers, and he says, and the explanation of some lawyers is that the caretaker is not to run the affairs of the council. A caretaker cannot be there for 3 years. It's not possible. So a caretaker can be there to sit in until an election is held, and then somebody runs the council. So how do we draw the line? I don't know. But if we've seen it happen in the past, which is what many people hold on to, and we still see it happening even now, but then he said it would be wrong if a caretaker stays in office for 3 years because he what can I say? I'm not a lawyer. We'll wait and see how this plays out. So if we can take one more. Okay, we don't have the time for one call, but this message on WhatsApp from Agaba Ferdinand says, Bill chairmen are overeating the policy and fair act ignorance of the constitutional provisions. Sukanebari says something is wrong with this society. For local government chairmen who call and embrace peace are the ones kicking against unity. We need peace in Rivers State, he says. Do we have more? Kenneth. Okay, I think. All right. Raula says the former chairman, that of Abolga, has gone home happily. Why are others not doing same? Your Excellency, Abua Odua needs the replacement in your cabinet. Thank you. Okay, I would have to figure out from Abolga. I know that out of the 23, it was 2 that were mentioned to have left, Opobonkoro and I can't remember which other one was the other one that left. So would have local government chairman to distribute this farming season ability. Oh, Hejrika Wankwo on Facebook says local government chairman tenure expired. They should go home and allow peace in the state. We stand with the governor and his mandate. On WhatsApp, more messages. This one from Alfred. I think we took Alfred before. The only thing that the government is interested in is new presidential jet. This is not acceptable. I would understand your plight, my brother. Your plight would be very well understood. This person first says, okay, fine face. This is on Facebook. Greetings and Be careful and not when the need will be tired. That's the much we can take. Remember, we'll go for a commercial now. 7 o'clock. We hear from the governor of Rivers State.